What is happening, guys? Today is a very different episode. We're actually getting a call in. There will be no video from his end of it. We are doing a podcast with Joseph Maldonado, Joe Exotic. I got really high a couple weeks ago and just started messaging heaps of fucking random celebrities. And I was like, Joe, let's fucking party. Let's do a podcast. And he replied and then called me within 5 minutes to prove it was actually him. Started following me, and the rest is history. So the Sesh with Sav, cross Joe Exotic, voice call from jail is happening now. Enjoy, like, and subscribe. Thank you.
That is not the cloth from which he is coming. That is a
Hello.
Seth, what's up?
Hello. How are you, Mr. Maldonado?
It's prison.
Yeah?
Could be worse.
It could be worse for sure. How
It
are
could
you?
be.
This is such a spin out. Thank you for calling.
Hey, I appreciate you giving me a platform and a voice, man.
Oh, mate, I have to tell you. So we have limited time today, so I'll get straight into it. So
Okay.
during COVID-19, everyone was at home. We were all fucking bored, and then this phenomenon came called Tiger King, and it became like a cultural phenomenon. I dressed up as you as Halloween one year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So many people did. It's crazy. I wished I was out there to see it all.
And did you? I heard a clip of the other day that you only watched the show for the first time last year.
Yeah. About 8 months
Was
ago.
it out of anger?
No, it was. We're working on a lawsuit.
Because they misrepresentation.
Well, I mean, they took all of my footage off my YouTube. You know, I didn't film for Tiger King. They took all my footage off my YouTube without my permission.
Oh, right. I was under the impression that it was filmed with you and they maybe did some sly editing tricks.
No, I was in jail 2 years before they even did that.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
And I just seen on your Instagram that the White House are officially looking over your case or have seen it.
I did. I got a letter 2 days ago that they are officially investigating my case for my clemency. Yeah.
I think that's very good to hear. I think the Tiger King hit so well in Australia because Australia is a very sex, drugs, and rock and roll kind of country. And it was just the perfect storm at the time.
It came out at the right time, but man, it sure made my life hell.
Yeah, right. And
Because the prison caught so much flack and everything else, and they kept me in solitary over it. It was crazy.
so when do you have like not a hatred, I don't want to say a hatred, but has this left a bad taste with like tigers and the whole like that love you used to have for them over this documentary? Has it soured it all for you?
You know, it didn't, and if anything, it gave me more of a drive that when I get out of here, I'm going to do more for tiger conservation in the wild, and I'm going to be more vocal about, I filed a lawsuit last week against one of the places that has some of my tigers. Okay, because you understand that, some of my charges, 18 of my charges, are violating the Endangered Species Act. Okay.
Yeah.
And all right, so they turn around and want to neuter and spay all of my tigers. Okay, well, under the Endangered Species Act, you can't do that. Okay, because you're killing a species, and you can't do it just for the hell of it. Okay,
Yeah.
so they came back with the argument, oh well, they're genetic tigers and they're man-made. Okay, well, if they're man-made, they can't be on the endangered species list, so you need to drop 18 of my charges.
Yeah. And is it looking good, do you reckon? Do you reckon you'll see the outside of a cell within the next
Oh
few
yeah,
years?
I think honestly, I hope I'm not getting my hopes up for nothing, but honestly, I think I will be home by Christmas.
Fuck, that would be amazing. That would be
Yeah,
amazing.
because I'm still on appeal. I've got this clemency going. I've got some really big time Congress people here in America that are rooting for me to get out.
It
So
sounds like you're actually in like a fairly reasonable jail though. Do you reckon you're do you reckon Tiger King helped in that regard that it set you up in jail to be fairly like you seems like you have some fair freedom because I don't know anyone else that can browse the internet in prison.
like it's prison, dude. It's just
Yeah.
prison.
Yeah.
But the prison that I'm in doesn't have cells. We're in dorms, kind of like a campus.
Low security.
Yeah, and it's a medical center.
Yeah. Yeah. And you meet nice people in there and stuff, but it's still not the same as freedom, would it
All
be?
right, yeah. It'd be nice to go across the street to McDonald's.
Have you ever been to Australia, Joe?
No, I have not.
You have
I
not.
am dying to come though.
Oh, so I believe a year before you were born, the greatest Australian of all time was born in 1962, I believe, Steve Irwin.
You know, me and Steve were good friends over the telephone. He helped me rescue a 14-foot alligator here in America, and then he helped me save a kangaroo.
Yeah, right.
And him and Mindy were extremely good people. I mean, they gave me access to their vets and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Such a shame when he died. I think that was one of the hardest hits in Australian culture when he passed.
It was very sad. Very
Yeah.
sad.
Yes. So what does it look like for you now? What's the process of do you just wait? Is it just waiting and waiting?
Well, for my appeal, I'm just waiting for the judges in Denver, Colorado to decide whether or not I get a new trial. And then on my clemency or my pardon, it's in Trump's hands right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do you have faith in Trump? Because there's a lot of people are turning on him. It seems.
Well, a
You know.
lot of people are turning on him, but I still have faith in him, for the sole reason that he's a felon and he's convicted of 34 felonies and he
Mm.
was indicted 94 times. So he knows how screwed up the system is. Um, and, the people that testified against me uh, got on world television on season 2 of Tiger King and admitted not only that they lied under oath, but God, the hitman, took them to the zoo and showed them how they were going to kill me.
Yeah. Yeah. And in the show, they depicted you as like a heavy drug user and a held loose
Wasn't
human
that
being.
crazy? Yeah,
Did
that's
is
that's one of the things that disappointed me in the whole show. But they had to make me look like a drug abuser because it was the only way that they could make Tiger people look crazy, and stupid and unreliable. But
were
if you
were
watch
you a
the
bit
show,
wild in your youth?
no, I was a police chief at 19. Come on,
Really? Oh yes, you were.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was a paramedic for 30 years. I always had a very, very high profile profession.
Yeah.
But, if you watch the show, hell, I'm the only one in the whole show with teeth and wearing clothes.
Yeah. Yeah. And you would obviously hire people like that didn't have other opportunities fresh out of jail and that didn't really have
Well,
other places to
and,
go.
and see, that was the purpose of the zoo. Because my brother that died, that we built the zoo in memory of, was all about giving people a second chance.
Yeah.
And that was the whole reason we built the zoo, was to give the animals and people a second chance.
And why what drew you to tigers?
Yeah, that was all strictly by accident.
Mm.
Before 1999, I'd never seen a tiger in my life, and I rescued my first two tigers out of Ardmore, Oklahoma, and I should have died Seth a thousand times because I knew nothing about tigers. I locked myself in a cage with these two strange tigers every day by myself to clean their cage and take care of them. And man, people from different sheriff's offices and game wardens from all over the United States started calling me to come get tigers.
You must have absolute fucking balls of steel, bro. Because
Well,
I have I had a Rottweiler, and if that Rottweiler kicked off, there would be nothing I could fucking do ever to stop him.
I grew up, fighting the fact of being gay and hating who I was, and could have cared less if I lived or died the next day. And I think they knew that. I had no fear. Plus, I gave them the respect that they deserved.
What was the closest call you had to dying in the cage or in a scenario with the tiger? But you were like, oh, this is it.
The time on the show that they used on the show where they put perfume on my shoes, trying to get me hurt in the cage, and that lion grabbed hold of my foot.
Yes, and it started dragging you away.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, if I wouldn't have had my gun and shot the ground, that probably would have got ugly.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how. It's a different breed of people to fucking hang around. I've never been in personal vicinity with a tiger. I met a cheetah once at Steve Irwin Zoo, and I was patting that, and I was like, this thing weighs 30 kilos, and you can just feel how fucking tense and, like, strong they are.
Yeah, I mean, I say God gave me a gift because not everybody could do what I did.
Yeah, well, I honestly don't believe that many people would have the balls to do what you've done. But so did the show? If you could, do you think the show has benefited you in some sort of way? By giving you, like, say, a cult fan base?
It might have made life in here a little easier because, everybody, all of the other inmates, their families like me, so they like me, Other than that, I feel pretty exploited because everybody in the world is selling things with my name and picture on them.
Yeah, you've become like a hot commodity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know who to trust anymore.
And do you have, I can't remember if we were talking about it or not, have you had any interactions with Albanese from Australia?
Not since he got elected.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he's in Australia, we follow American politics way more than we follow our own, to be dead set with you.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's more of a comedy show.
For the hell of it, I endorsed him, when he was running, and that made world news. But no, he is, I was hoping that he would reach out to Trump, and say, hey, this guy didn't get a fair shake, but I never heard from him.
What's the love life situation? You have a boyfriend now, Joe? You have a husband?
I'm married.
You're married?
I am married, and he is currently in Mexico. Yeah.
Very nice. I seen he sent you a lovely letter the other day with an imprint on it.
Yeah, that sure got the internet cooking, didn't it? But
funny.
That was funny because those were mushroom spores that I just Googled.
So when you're on your phone in your cell and stuff, do you browse like YouTube or content and stuff, or are you mostly on Instagram? Like, what's your flavor? How do you ingest your content?
What I don't have access to, my people send me screenshots of everything. So, and plus I watch the news all day.
Yeah, you're very keyed into current events all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got to. The only way you know how to fight to get the hell out of here.
It just baffles me when people. It baffles me. The thing that baffles me with Tiger King is how they kind of portray Carol and that Jeff Lowe to be normal fucking human beings. I don't know how much you can comment on anything, but
well, they're both crazy, Jeff.
Yeah.
Have you been to my website yet?
Yeah, I've been on it. I haven't had a full read through of all the articles and stuff on there.
Well, the recordings that my lawyers got off of Jeff's phone, is what Jeff and his wife were doing to people at the zoo. I mean, they were literally drugging and raping girls at the zoo, and it was quite horrible, Uh, and they wouldn't let me discuss any of that during my trial. They wouldn't let me bring any of that kind of stuff up. And then Carol, I can all but I can prove she killed her husband. That's one reason why she had to shut me up and put me in prison.
Yeah, right. I wouldn't have seen anything of hers on Instagram in years, but I'm sure she's active on it and stuff.
What
I just haven't
what
seen.
I mean, she's pretty much, she gave her tigers away, so she doesn't have to take care of tigers anymore. She sold her property there in Tampa for $19.5 million. So she's living high off the hog. She got rich. That was her goal.
Who has your zoo now or your land?
It's sitting empty as a ghost town. Somebody bought it. We don't know who. Carol sold it for $140,000, and the weeds are taller than the cages. And my house was set on fire, so it's half burned down.
Are you going to try and reclaim that when you get out of prison?
I'm going to Mexico.
You're going to go to Mexico.
Yep.
Interesting. Very interesting. I'm
Yeah.
still yet.
I want to
Yet.
go. I want to go get George, and I want to move to Cozumel.
And just live the rest of your days in speedos on the beach,
Yep. Yep. Yep.
as the good Lord intended.
Enjoy life. What I have left. I'm fighting lung cancer and prostate cancer. So
Oh, really?
yeah.
How's that going? Are you getting
Well,
treatment?
I
Is
did
it
it.
treatable?
Well, I did a year of chemo and radiation at the prison hospital in North Carolina, and I puked for a year in a 6 by 12 foot concrete room by myself, and I'm not going to do any more. I signed papers to refuse treatment.
Mm. Are you still singing? Do you sing in jail?
I'm writing, but I'm not singing.
No.
No. Yeah, I've wrote some songs since I've been in here, but I've been offered a world tour to sing when I get out, and I'm really wanting to do that. But a lot of it is going to depend on whether I can get papers for George to be able to travel with me, because I'm not going to go do everything and leave him behind. I'm just not going to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, hopefully you can get out soon, and then hopefully you can make your way to Australia one day and see it. You'd fucking enjoy it here, I reckon,
I
Joe.
will make it there. Trust me. I
You
will
would.
make it there.
And I'll,
The United Kingdom. I have more letters from the United Kingdom than I do America.
really?
Yes.
Yeah, with you're loved very worldwide, I'd say.
Yeah, I get letters from Belgium, Iceland, everywhere. Yeah, the United Kingdom, London, England. Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, when you come to Australia, I'll have a beer on ice waiting for you.
I will count on that.
So the series really depicted you as a drug. You've never been a drug user or anything. You've never had like a wild stint.
I mean, I partied once in a while, but
Yeah.
as far as a regular drug habit or anything, no. And I didn't even drink. I owned a nightclub, and I've never even drank. I don't even drink.
Mm. What part of America did you grow up in, Joe?
I was born uh, and raised until I was 11 in Garden City, Kansas,
Mm.
on a farm, and then I moved to Centennial, Wyoming, in the mountains until I was 17. Then we moved to Texas.
And was the situation of where you were born and where you ended up the reason it was hard to come to terms with the fact that you were gay?
I think it was more the culture. I mean, my dad just completely disowned me when he found out.
Yeah.
But I think it was because it was the 70s and 80s.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot more A lot. Oh, Texas in general is a lot more open to like that now. It's a lot more progressive now.
It's a
Austin
whole
and
lot more acceptable, but I disagree with what the gay people have turned being gay into nowadays versus back in the 80s.
it's a lot
I'm
more of
not
a.
into
It's a
all of
cool thing now, isn't it? It's more of like a phase
it's
for
a
people.
fad. It's a
Yeah,
fad,
it's a fad.
and I'm not into this transgender bullshit for the gay pride parade stuff. So I
You're not
kind of
into
just
it.
keep it all. No, I keep it all to myself.
Yeah, just an old-fashioned man.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So so with the zoo, what are some things that people don't know about it that you don't get the opportunity to say about it?
But the big thing that Tiger King didn't show was the charitable side of me. I opened the zoo every holiday for free. I cooked a meal for every homeless person or every person that didn't have nowhere to go on a holiday. I took Christmas Eve. I took my limo full of dishes that we made and went and fed the homeless people on the streets that were sleeping under tarps.
Mm.
And I did Tigers for Tots. I did cancer things for kids at the children's hospitals. We did toy drives. I did free Easter egg hunts. I did a lot. A
So
lot.
how long have you been in prison now?
September will be 8 years.
8 years. And have you had a pretty
Long
cruisy
time.
time there? Or
What do
has
you
it
mean?
been has it been pretty easy jail, or has it been like have you had to go through violence and all these kind of things?
Well, I mean, my first 2 years and 8 months was in solitary confinement by
Oh,
myself, which is brutal. Very brutal.
yeah, right.
And
And those would have been the phone recordings they used for the show while you were in there.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, life sucked then.
yeah. What's the food that when you get out you can't wait to eat again?
Steak,
A steak.
a steak, a
Just a.
steak, and a good old fashioned McDonald's hamburger.
Oh, they've changed, Joe.
I heard they have, yeah.
They're fucking shit now.
Well, they weren't exactly real meat then, but let me tell you, we eat the shit in here. The boxes even say not for human consumption.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah. What's a weather? So you're in Fort Worth.
Uh huh.
What's the weather? What's the weather like? Is it hot all year round?
You wear a coat maybe once or twice in February,
Yeah.
and other than that, it's pretty warm.
It's not bad. It's not bad at all. So what's on the agenda after this? What is it? It'd be about 7 p.m. there now.
7:15. Yep.
7:15 p.m. So what time you don't get locked in a cell or anything? You have free to roam
Yeah,
around.
we're all night.
Is there ever like it being in the lower securities? Sometimes because is everyone pretty well behaved there, or does things kick off there every now and then?
Okay, look, there's more drugs and alcohol in here than there is outside.
Yeah,
That's why it's so loud in here right now because y'all drinking.
yeah, yeah. Very nice. Well, I won't leave you for too long because you have things to do. But
Well, I appreciate you, Seth, and
I want you to just, for a couple minutes, spill what you want to spill, tell people how they can help you, and just take the mic.
okay. Well, first of all, I want to thank everybody all over the world, over in the United Kingdom, Australia, everywhere, for your continued love and support. Because let me tell you, the 2 years and 8 months I spent in solitary confinement, if it wasn't for your letters, I probably would have offed myself. So thank you again. Me and George send our love and respect to each and every one of you. Get on joeexoticofficial.com and get you some gear, because unfortunately that's the only way that I pay lawyers, because I didn't get anything from Tiger King because they did that without me.
Yeah.
But most important thing is get on the evidence link that's on joeexoticofficial.com and look at where they admitted to perjury and look at the evidence now. We have 700 phone recordings of the federal agents telling them how to fabricate text messages and how to lie during my trial. And just hashtag free Joe Exotic. It doesn't matter if it's a politician in the United Kingdom or somewhere else. Especially like Nigel. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but Figel, something like that. But anyway, he is all for supporting free Joe Exotic. So all it's going to take is the right politician somewhere in the world to pick up the phone and call Trump
Yeah.
and say, "Hey, man, it's time America lets this man out."
Yeah. Yeah. And most importantly, fuck Carol Baskins.
Exactly.
Yeah. Fuck that bitch. Dude.
She killed her husband. We all know she killed her husband.
She killed Don.
She damn sure did.
She fucking murdered him and then fed him to her tigers.
Yep.
I'll die on that hill with you, Joe.
Pardon?
I'll die on that hill with you.
it's, she did,
Yeah.
She designed his will. She put in there in case of my disappearance. She filed it with the court to make it a legal document. She reported him missing. She had him declared dead in a federal court. She collected the $6 million. What the hell else do you need?
Did you know much? Did you know Don before
I
Carol?
did not. Never met him. Wow.
Interesting. I don't know. I never looked into how he made his money. It's pretty ambiguous on the show.
He owned construction companies.
Ah. Interesting. Well, yeah. It's wild that she never got done for that one.
It's crazy that they can't convict her without a body because they do other people.
Yeah. Well,
I think she just put the money in the right pockets. I really do.
Well, Mr. Exotic. Well, actually, here's just the one to end. Do you hate the term Joe Exotic now?
No, not at all. I got the name Joe Exotic from little kids that came to my magic show because they could never say my last name because my born last name is Schreibvogel. So they always called me Exotic Joe because I always had animals.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Exotic, I appreciate you coming on.
I appreciate you having me.
I fucking love what you do. I absolutely cannot wait one day to hopefully sit across from you, share a few beers, and get into it in person one day.
Let's hope that happens, okay?
Easy, Joe. Right. You have a safe night, and thank you.
You too.
Enjoy.